Lovers of freedom, I greet you all. Salute. I don't want to take your time to be beating around the bush. Please let us quickly go into Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's court case today. The outcome of the court case, because I got Peter already. So the issue here is that Onyendu himself has proven himself once again, like he has always and will always do. Please, while I was watching Onyendu address the press, I was talking to myself in some sort of sober reflection. I was like, these guys that looked around this, that look at this bundle of courage, charisma, bundle of goodies. A very Nnamdi Kanu is a whole package in one man. A whole package of goodies in one man. How well spoken, how articulate, the strength of his mind. When I look at Mazen Nnamdi Kanu address the press, I talked to myself. I say, these guys that did this handing over of Onyendu, like the Judas Iscariot did in the Bible to the case of Jesus Christ. That is how the Bible called it. How these guys were feeling. You know, I don't know how they feel when they see Nnamdi Kanu talk to, as an address the public. You know, that was why Caro White did everything. He did everything possible, and he succeeded in making sure Mazen Nnamdi Kanu never addressed the press. In fact, in order to even cut every possible means of doing that, Caro White was telling the judge, the court, not to allow Biafran people inside the court premises. As bad as it was, Caro White was even banning fellow barristers, fellow counsels, and the members of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's council. Caro White did every possible things to deny the Igwes, the political elites. He made sure that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was nowhere to be found. You know, there is a reason why I was reflecting on this. I was connecting the dots. While I was watching Mazen Nnamdi Kanu speak, the courage he demonstrated, the audacity, the eloquence, not just the eloquence, that same burning determination. I think you need to even see him for a minute before we continue. Don't see Onyendu. Watch him.
Of the people stops with me, it cannot happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes. Thank you very much.
In 9 charges leveled against me, this place where I committed this crime was London, in the United Kingdom. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself.
They removed it.
I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me.
They removed that London.
Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yes. Based on that, they removed London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196,
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
in violation of their own laws. In violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
Yes, the persecution against the Igbos. The persecution
No, let them give them a fresh one, not the ones.
No.
We have many of that.
Mr. Kanu, last one last question. One last question. Reference to what she has asked earlier. Just one of the senior judges at this court.
And I have respect and love for her. she knows
What
it.
if this case comes back to her? Because
It can never.
It is not possible.
It's not possible.
This persecution of the Igbo people, this orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people, stops with me. It cannot happen.
Very well.
It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes.
The rules change when it comes.
People without going to jail and suffering for them. It's normal. But my primary concern is to stop insecurity. And it will stop. Once I come out, it will stop. And they know it. So those keeping me in detention are those that are either benefiting or profiting from this situation. That's all there is to it. Okay?
So you can see the connection. You can see, you just heard it from Rebellious. Now you can see the connection. Why Carol White has done everything possible to sabotage Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, to make sure that no traditional ruler, no legal counsel comes to the court, no, even the white lawyer from America, Bruce Fenn, he blocked everybody. He made sure Nnamdi Kanu never speak to the public. That was why he was so angry the day he was already sacked as Nnamdi Kanu's counsel. But he was still busy trying to interject to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu didn't continue with, defending himself, speaking. But of course, that should have told them that they can't, anything they do can't stop Onyendu. The light must always shine. Even if you take the light in the most darkest place, in the most dark, there's nothing like most darkest, the most dark, bottomless pit, light will always outshine darkness because it is light. Every effort by Carol White, as inspired by Delilah, who is always identifying with everyone that wants the fall of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, just to make sure they destroy Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Immediately Onyendu was renditioned, we learned that Delilah sold his house in UK. The meeting with Asare Dokobo, the meeting with Ifeanyi Oba, the late now, and every other person that mean bad against or to Nnamdi Kanu, that is the only people we meet. And they claim I am in the court. I went to see Onyendu. I went to see Onyendu. You can see why she is avoiding saying my husband. According to the claim of Rebellious, I am connecting this thing now for you. Why she is go and listen to her program in their cocoon backyard Radio Biafra program. Everything she said, she tried to avoid my husband. Because woman and Igbo get Tibuya must say my husband. She was saying Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of saying my husband, Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that is the complete statement to make. That is the right statement to make. But she will always cut it because what Rebellious is saying is very, very, very seemingly valid. You can get that. Thank you for understanding. All right, you heard him loud and clear. He said that they are not going to do that. He is not going to allow them. But that aside, he said, that is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. That is why we are fighting. Because my people has been so brazenly persecuted. It is persecution, not prosecution. That his people, he don't trust the system again. In fact, that the court doesn't even have any local standing to try him. That he should be tried in UK where they said he committed the crime. Then when he made the ground known, they had to go and withdraw that part of the charges. He said it was 9-count charges, and you see, he knows his onion. Why I am bringing this part, I will bring it up here now. While Carol White, because it was with Carol White topic that I stopped. Why Carol White was his attorney. Even till today, Carol White is still Delilah. Yes, Delilah. Delilah is still beckoning onto Carol White and still calling Carol White lead counsel. Delilah. That is what you can see from a Delilah. A Jezebelic spirit. While other women are conducting protests every now and then, why women from other parts of Nigeria don't want to, lend their voice? People like Aja Najatu, people like Aisha Yusuf, and a lot of other prominent women, Obie Zekwesele, and the other women that have voice. Why they don't want to lend their voice is that the person that says she is the wife of the man that is so incarcerated is busy telling the world that this man that is supposed to be her husband is hale and hearty, that this man is very, very healthy and very sound, and every now and then she is busy claiming that she met with this man. I met with Onyendu and we went to see, the other day we went to see Abba. She kept on. So these ladies, these women of big voice, who have big voice in Nigeria, they would have lent their voices. Because a lot of them are not tribalist. They are not. Some of them are not tribalistic. People like Aja Najatu, wherever she senses injustice. People like Aisha Yusuf, a lot of you know her. She would have lent her voice seriously. The days of Chibok girls and all of, we know, Obie Zekwesele and the rest of them, who they would have lent their voices very loudly, at least. But no. The woman who still claims she is the wife to this man is telling the world that she is still busy meeting the man. She goes to meet the man, and that the man is hale and hearty. That the man is even healthier than people who are enjoying their freedom. That is what a Jezebelic spirit can do. That is a Jezebelic spirit. How will a man who is incarcerated, even somebody that is officially thrown behind bars, enjoys freedom more than this man? Restricted from any kind of association, tortured so mentally, so muchly emotionally tortured. Not about the physical bruises and the real torture. We are not talking about that. The pains, the sickness, the ailment, the block packaging, lumps of blood inside the body, internal bleeding, and the rest of the issues and complications that accompanies them, that kept on developing over years that he has been in this confined incarceration. This lady has the effrontery to tell the world, using the platform that the husband forbid her when they were together from using. The husband forbid her from appearing in the Biafran podiums to talk. But because not just being promiscuous, not about I don't want to dabble into the promiscuity of the personality. I am talking about the ones that is displayed to the scene of all and sundry. While other women cut their hairs, go on Kodo, Malam, with cut like with a bottle of office, they do that to come and demonstrate how much they feel for their son, for their leader, for their brother, and for their loved one. They come, they take to the street. Some of them almost go to protest. But the person that is still claiming that she is the wife of this great and indefatigable leader is busy painting her nails, forming phonetics. She is forming phonetics, forming sengelenge, painting her nails, painting her lips and all kind of slave queen decorations. That's what she's still busy doing. She is still busy jumping from going outside the Cuba, from Karawai, from Ifanyoba, from all of them. That's what. And these are all the people that the person that is supposed to be her husband forbid her from. Everything that the husband forbid her from. That is when she was still the wife. Because I am beginning to believe those exposure from Oremejus now answering Epa Nandi. And because I think I used the opportunity to bear with him. My brother Remedios, yes, they like they reported your page. That's the same way they reported my own. They are busy. Particularly, it was written when I went to find out. YouTube told me it was Nkporommiri Uruago that reported my page, insisted my page should be Butuolana. Maybe the page. So, but the YouTube had to give me another chance. So I will avoid posting. That's why going forward I won't be posting their videos in doing expositions. So I think I have to avoid their videos. What they do now, you know, they watch our programs every day. They watch our programs. Like here now, as I am doing this one now, they are walking up to to watch. They are walking up to watch. So now I am telling you for free that Delilah never met with Onyendu. All the claims of I met. Today is court case, please. From all these video clips that you watched here, did you see Delilah there? No, tell me, did you see Delilah in the court premises, let alone inside the courtroom? And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu embraced people that came to see him. There was warm embrace. They will greet embrace. But how come? And now for now we where go and check the program they did. It's about 17 to 18 hours ago now. Check there. Till now, that program is still around 3,000 or 2,000 something to 2,000 something views. 2,000 something views and no even maybe likes and engagement. How can and there is something. Okay, I think before I even proceed with that, let me pause that side. I need, please, you see through your screen so that you will see the dailies making round now. Justice Binta Nyaku steps down. Yes, she gives up the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu case. She said, I no do again, I no judge again. She no one day involved again. Because she can't, she said she can't bear the shame. That level of lawlessness, it shame him. It shame the woman. That's why even in the court, if you hear Onyendu was telling them that he still respects the woman because he knows that the woman is under pressure to do what she's doing. But as for the woman, that the woman is a very good woman. And that is why she don't want to continue engaging in that shame. And unfortunately, I think they will still threaten her to come back with her husband and the son, two of whom were involved in corrupt practices with which they have been blackmailed over the years. And I think she will be, they will still bend her back to take of her vomit. I think you need to see the topic here, because from different newspaper sources captured how Justice Binta Nyaku gives up. Let's see from hands off from the case. So let's see first, I think from Punch newspaper. Is it from Punch newspaper? Yes, Justice Nyaku hands off Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's trial over uproar in court. No confidence allegation. Yes, it got to her. There is no more confidence. So on the part of Onyendu, no more have confidence. So they have to, the lady had to do something. You know, Onyendu did something now to save herself or himself also. Yes, so Justice Binta Nyaku of the Federal High Court in Abuja has discussed herself from the, to recuse means to pull out from the case. Have recused herself from the trial of the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, in the terrorism charges brought against him by the Federal High Court. Did you see when I am giving you something, please follow me. I still remain Akpanakpana Sokwo from the table of the Biafran Radical Freedom TV, where we project. So now, are you seeing the things? There are keywords here. That's why when I posted a video from Tompolo going spiritual, where Tompolo said something in his burial some days, God forbid, in his birthday, God forbid, Tompolo is not dying young. God forbid. He is living long. Tompolo will live long because he still have assignments to complete in this earth. So now, when Tompolo said that, a lot of people came to argue with me. They came to say, hey, where did he mention Biafra? Tompolo is still in Nigeria. Tompolo ran away for his dear life when the government terrorized him for a long time. He ran away. So now he is acting so cautiously. You that you wanted to argue with me. Did you hear Tompolo mention freedom? We are having freedom this year and the end of slavery to our people as a whole. These are the words he used, the keywords. That our freedom comes this year. That our freedom will come this year. Now, he was using some literal expressions. He was using some expressions like, my father is coming. Instead of him saying Biafra is coming this year. Before his dead father, are you expecting his father? And why I was angry that some of the people that said they are Christians, that they are so churches, they don't know the things they confess they are doing. And they see the ones that, preserve their own culture and still, follow Nordio Menana. They say those people are Satan. They don't. You that you do Christianity, do you even know what you are doing? Because I remember it is there in the Bible very clearly that many occasions where Jesus addressed his people, Jesus go idiomatic. He used parables. There are a lot of things he don't go straight to mention those things by its name. He used parables to go around that and say what he wants to say. Because there are places you need wisdom. No matter the power you command. If you follow Femfe, the son of Perikoma, when he was addressing Akwakoko upon his kidnap, Femfe was saying something. Say that, hey, don't matter how strong you are in Otomopo, on Juju, that you must also make it 50-50, because that is what his father told him. That you apply wisdom here and apply Otomopo here. Don't go, you begin to make trouble because you have Otomopo. No. So, for you not to think I deviate from what I was about to say. No. In this particular, let me even see it from another headline. I think I will also get it from another headline. That one wasn't Punch. It is this one that is Punch. Punch now says, Justin Bitanyaku to step down from Nnamdi Kanu's trial. This is a little deviation from how the other newspaper, this Gist Niger, how the Gist Niger captured it. Gist Niger said Justin Nyako hands off Nnamdi Kanu's trial over uproar in the court. No confidence allegation. That is what Onyendu yelled. Now, you saw it in the video. Onyendu said, no confidence anymore. In fact, that's why he is not going to even allow them to try him again. Because they don't have any local standing to try him here. And all of that, let me not go to dwell on it. Then, you saw here, getting down to, to digest the headline. Now, Justin Bitanyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja has recused herself from the trial of the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, the leader of the proscribed. I did a program some 2-3 days ago. I pointed out this. When they want to address Simon Ekpa, when they want to address Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they will mention their names. And they will now make the status of the indigenous people of Biafra as a proscribed body. When they want to address the criminal elements who are working for the Fulani Caliphate that call themselves DOS, they don't put that word proscribed. They go straight to say the IPOB has come out to warn any media house that will attach Simon Ekpa to IPOB or link him up to Nnamdi Kanu. Go and check the headline. It's just about 4 days ago. that IPOB, there is no leader. They did not put any leader. Now, is IPOB a rudderless and a leaderless organization? Of course, no. IPOB represents the indigenous people of Biafra. Every indigenous person of Biafra. Now, when you see, when we tell you we are so real, we don't try to cook up things or to make anybody happy. No. The truth is the truth, and the truth is bitter, but the truth is the thing that will set you free. That is your Bible also, and that is reality. Are you not following it to the extent that all newspapers in Nigeria captured it, that the IPOB no proscribed? IPOB said so, no leader, then the tag proscribed will be removed, expunged. Do you know why? Why it is that they will call Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and his own IPOB as proscribed? Why is it that they call Simon Ekpa and his activities as an indigenous person of Biafra, still linking him up to IPOB, as proscribed? And why that Nnamdi Kanu is incarcerated, sought after by the government, gone after by the government, renditioned, and today the government going after Simon Ekpa, writing ICC, taking every measure and lobbying every lobbyable establishment to extradite Simon Ekpa the way they extradited Nnamdi Kanu? Does that not show you that these are the father and son who stand on a particular ground? Now, it is now for you to say that Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu are deceiving the Igbos and their brothers. And the ones that call themselves the criminal DOS are the ones that are leading the Igbos and their brothers to light and to freedom. This is the only two paths. There is only two ways to following it. It is either you say that, yes, that the thing that the Nigerian media do, identifying Nnamdi Kanu with the IPOB that is proscribed, and identifying Simon Ekpa with IPOB proscribed, and calling the two by their names. They call Nnamdi Kanu, call Simon Ekpa. But when they want to talk about the criminals who work for the caliphate, they don't put proscribed, they don't mention leader. Doesn't that ring a bell to you? But let us not allow that to distract our argument, our discussion. Here, in this particular caption, and the buttressing the caption, or to, adding meaning to that caption, now the further we have to tell you, the court in Abuja, that is the Federal High Court in Abuja, has rescued herself from the trial of the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, in the terrorism charges. That is the other part I want to mention now. In the terrorism charges brought against him by the Federal High Court. In the terrorism charges, Nnamdi Kanu is facing terrorism charges. Number one, please be noting and connecting the dots. And the Nigerian government is now trying to extradite Simon Ekpa the way they extradited Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to face terrorism charges. I hope that one is everyday news now. So now, Simon Ekpa, that is linked to proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, that is linked to proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, renditioned extraordinarily, and Simon Ekpa, the government working hard to also rendition him, and associating the two of them with terrorism charges. Why? Because of their activities while Mazen Nnamdi Kanu established ESN, and Simon Ekpa, when he joined, also worked with ESN. So because of the activities of trying to stop the people who take over our farmlands, our communities, to commit acts of terror, because these two people made sure in sincerity, they make sure and are still making sure that our people are safe. And the actions of making our people safe has been associated with terror. And even before the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was, captured and renditioned, he told you, if you say you are working for your people, that he can go back to memory lane. He saw what happened with other leaders from the other climes from Asia, from Africa also, Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi, that he was also called a terrorist. Mandela was called terrorist. And go to Burkina Faso, that the leader there was called a terrorist. So then all the people that really mean well for their people were called terrorists. And this have been confirmed and reaffirmed by the Southeast governors. We have said this over and over. You also saw it. Soludo mentioned it, that he is working with these other ones, but the criminal that is Simon Ekpa in Finland, this one in Devil Omahi, all of them, they keep saying the same thing. And then Nnamdi Kanu told you, if you are doing this freedom with me, and you are not called a terrorist, that you are not sincere, you are not doing anything with him. That was why Fulani Child in Nwekwensu, the program I did this week, a lot of the things are connecting. Fulani Child, I played where Fulani Child in Nwekwensu in Germany was, calling out his colleagues who are going to Nigeria, getting escorted from the politicians' vehicles, convoy. I saw it was in this program. If you follow me, you watched it. That they are going home. That him, imagine him, their friend child, because he's doing this freedom with sincerity, that he cannot cross Nigerian airport. But these ones that said they are doing this freedom with him, they are going to Nigeria. He confirmed it. So Nnamdi Kanu couldn't go to Nigeria. In fact, he was even hunted to anywhere he was in the world. Simon Ekpa, they are hunting to also be renditioned. Why? Because he is doing the thing Nnamdi Kanu was doing. Now, coming to the terrorism charges case, let us also bring it, let us also unravel the locked pins there. We need to loosen it. There is a lot of tied packages that we need to open. Going with the terrorism charges, these days you are seeing Delilah, the person that said she is our Supreme Leader's wife. The lady that says that still claims she is. All through till about 18 hours ago, if you go to the program she did, I had to go through that program. She just had to come out to disgrace herself, trying to steal from phonetics, trying to keep committing blunder, and still lying to the people. Why I won't play the thing here? They are watching my program as I am here now. They are watching my program. So if I any time they will report me to YouTube. So that's why, to keep getting you people informed. I don't want to get violate YouTube policies. So that's why I don't want to bring in her program. But the things she said is what I'm going to relate now. All this time that she is coming to do program these days, I don't think I am deviating. I don't deviate. We are Biafrans, and the brain of Biafran people are very, very strong, very intact. It's natural. Going to school, not going to school. William Shakespeare would say, to be or not to be, that which will be, will be. To be or not to be. Going to school, not going to school. The brain of an average Biafran person is very strong. So now, why the supposed woman to the supreme leader of this indigenous people of Biafra we are, go and see the program she made. To start with, Rebellious was trying to give credence to no, Rebellious, you made some little mistake. You said she is saying my husband. Then no, she is no longer calling my husband. Go and listen to that program 18 hours ago, all through. What she was saying is Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. She did not mention my husband. And the tone, the way Onosikukayaka, it doesn't sound like a woman whose husband is in pain, whose husband is incarcerated. As she's still showing the slayness as the slave she is. That is why when I went through that program, to be frank, Rebellious, Master Prophet, a few of you that have responded to this madness, I was beginning to come to terms with your arguments since about 10 hours ago. I was beginning to, and I was pondering, I was reflecting on the whole thing, the program she made, and how she is every time she is coming these days trying to bring up ESN. And that is the same thing that the criminals in DOS, anytime Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wants to go to court, all their programs now will begin to excavate, exhume the activities, the ESN, which of course is the activities of the ESN that the Nigerian government is tying up to, roping in to talk about terrorism charges. The terrorism charges they talk about, while the Onyendu make the broadcast, they say it was implemented through a militia arm group. And what is this? It is ESN. They want to, every now and then, every day that Onyendu wants to go to court, they will come like in a way that they want to, inform the public or raise awareness. I don't know the kind of awareness they're raising. They want to rope in ESN. Emphasis. They just want to make sure they'll be making empty programs. Go and check the program they did. So empty. But because they want to bring to limelight ESN, they want to remind the Nigerian government about ESN. The same ESN with which our supreme leader is facing the charge. They call Ibumado charge. Ibumado charge. Nkao kwa no ESN bu the arm. Apo no Ibumado no ya the arm group. Why? I am beginning to agree with Rebellious and the Master Prophet that something really transpired. Visiting Asari Dokubo is not an ordinary thing. Going to, embrace Karo White. I will even bring another case here, another topic here. Yes. Anytime Onyendu is going to court, the Delilah will gang up and you will see Karo White that his issue has been forgotten. But anytime Nnamdi Kanu is going to court, Delilah will go and awaken all the people that were fighting against Nnamdi Kanu. If you see it, Asari Dokubo has been calm for a long time. He did not take, just about last week, it's not up to 1 week, he gathered yet another group of Ijaw youth and was giving them empty water, fetching from empty water, with nothing, scooping from empty in the name of giving them spiritual water to get them consciously entangled, let them, to get them to feel that they are now committed, they are now liable to him, they are now bounded by the spiritual covenant they entered as I want them to believe. These are the things that begin to develop within the week. And you are not disturbed. You are not disturbed. If you are not disturbed, then you need to work on yourself, because you need to still have human feelings. Yes. Because you need to connect all these dots. You need to connect the dots. You must connect the dots if you want to move forward. You just have to connect the dots. That anytime Onyendu is going to court, Delilah will summon all they will be gathered. All the Karo Whites will be gathered and they begin to make programs. They begin to talk about, terror, begin to talk about political insecurity. In fact, if they begin to generate tension, they need to point to the government of Nigeria, to the activities of ESN that have been forgotten and all of that, which is done in good faith. Then thereafter, some other hungry ones who were no more given stipends and they take home began to use the Egbe Habunaka to commit alo, zuori, and a lot of other alo and because the evil people that work for the caliphate planted as moles inside us, swore never to give up, that they must continue doing the sabotaging work. They must continue to sell our struggle. But Akaya Bakwanoro Nyabuwanza. Ona macham cham Akaya Bakwanaya. So now, fellow Biafrans, are you following me? Are we going together? Are we flowing in the same frequency? Are we carried now? Are we fireized? Because I'm very fireized, as you see me. We need to proceed. Do you know that because of the emptiness of Delilah, what Delilah said in this program I'm talking about some few hours, 18 hours ago, is that if you do programs, you have to do it so snappy. She found out that if you do a program that lasts up to 20 to 30 minutes, that people will be fed up. They won't want to listen to it because it's lengthy. I know that all my programs exceed 1 hour. Rebellious, most programs exceed 2 hours. Ralph Chiamaka Ajere, his programs sometimes go to 1 hour and above. Most of us who are doing genuine cause, because Biafran people are very enlightened people. When you have ego, when you have what to offer, our people will follow you. They will follow you. They will listen to your 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours program. Because we are not hungry people. Lovers of freedom, are we together? Are we together? Okay then, let us continue because we do long programs and people listen because we have what is important in the struggle to say. We have what to say. We are not clueless. We are not groping. We know what we want to say. If you follow what Rebellious was trying to point out in his own program some hours ago too, he said, go to these people, even programs they did 4 months ago, it is still about 4,000 views. 4 months ago, still about 4,000 views. Go and check so that you not think we blackmail. No, we are factual here. We research, we follow things. We are not told to do something. Somebody don't tell us. We don't act like a Marjorie. We see things and we investigate, we inquire, we question, we interrogate things. Yes, Master Prophet was given a thumb up because of the exposure to Delilah. In the court, did you see Delilah in the courtroom? I'm asking you again. No, you will not see her. Let's even leave alone that many women have protested different countless times, and the person that says she's the wife is not protesting. Let us even leave that side. We're not going into the painting and the slaying dressing of the supposed wife to Onyendu. Her own words, she don't, in everything she says, she tried to avoid mentioning my husband. She kept saying Onyendu, 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 Onyendu. Because she thought nothing is known about what transpired. She felt now nobody knows anything. But let it still remain like that. Nobody knows anything. Let it still remain like that. Master Prophet made categorical statements. That was why Rebellious was giving him thumbs up, saying that sometimes when he called him out is because he was reneging. After all, that prophecy, Master Prophet was the first person that gave prophecy about the emergence of Master Simon Ekpa outside the Nnamdi Kanu himself. Then, that prophecy came to fruition. That even though at a point that Master Prophet began to, misbehave again. My brother, don't bother about the misbehavior. It's about, we call him Master Prophet, not Prophet. Yes, you made mention of sometimes prophecy can come, And it's about, having it materialize, or having the person that gave the prophecy follow it up or believe in it. That many times, yes, I'm coming to tell you about it. Check the book of Matthew 11:13, Matthew 11:3, thereabout. Yes, check about Matthew 11:13, Matthew, just around there, you will see it. Yes, I think of 11:4, 11:13, Matthew 11:4, Matthew 11:13. Yes. I think in 11:3 also. In 11:3, when the prophet, Prophet John the Baptist, because he was, at a point when he got confused, he said, please, he sent his servant, go and check whether that person you people are following is he that is to come, or do we expect another person? That John the Baptist sent his minister, or his his servant, to go and check if it was Jesus that he was hearing about him in the city. And Jesus told him, he told the servant to go and deliver back to John that he don't need to say anything categorically. The same way Tom Polo did not want to say anything categorically. Go and tell them that the blind are seeing, the lame are walking, that even the dumb is speaking, that then the question should be answered by he himself, if the Messiah has come. Than those people who were saying, "Oh, Tom Polo did not mention Biafra." He was really saying, "My father is coming. My father." Is the dead father going to come again? He was using figurative expression. My father, my father, my father is Biafra that he mean there. The freedom there he's telling you is our freedom. The end of slavery he was telling you is ending of our oppression. That is what Nnamdi Kanu was saying in the court. That it's because of all this nonsense that made him do what he is doing today. Because his people cannot continue. See, he now ended up summarized by saying, see how they treat our people. That's how, the treatment they are giving to me now, if they can give me this treatment, how much more ordinary Biafran person? Yes, because there's always a leader. There's always somebody in the front line. So it's not an arrogance. It's not a word of arrogance from our supreme leader. So I hope you are connecting all the dots. You need to connect the dots, because this is terrible. It is terrible. It is so saddening that somebody who is supposed to be somebody's wife is availing herself so cheaply to the enemy for use. It is bad. It's very, very, very bad. Highly condemnable. Now, I want you to also begin to dissect this issue. Why is it that anytime Onyendu is going to court, they begin to amplify and loud this issue of ESN? Why? They want to incriminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu further consciously. But thank God, Mazi Simon Ekpa is so intelligent, very, very smart. He's not allowing that to happen. He's not allowing that to happen at all. And that is why they don't want Simon Ekpa. Imagine. Just imagine. A woman, Delilah, there is nothing, just Delilah she is. I believe in some of those accusations right now. I believe in them. Somebody's wife cannot act in this way, in this manner. Because she just want to implicate Onyendu. They just want to implicate Onyendu. If you followed my program from beginning, when I was, even last 2 years, when it was fresh, the rendition of Onyendu, I did programs, pointing to this woman's, but I said all along I don't want to, dabble into this affair because it has to do with, protection of Onyendu's family life. We don't need to, go into that. But the persistence of coming to insult, disgrace herself, she has persisted. She has continued to, come to attack Simon Ekpa. Even the very master prophet is still busy, these days trying to praise Simon Ekpa. Even a whole master prophet that was against everything we're doing. So now you can get the level of, what we are talking about. She wants to make sure she indicts our supreme leader. That's the target. She just wants to indict our supreme leader. That's why whenever we are going to court, she will bring in issue of the ESN. And all the fools around will, join her to push ESN narrative. And the more they are doing it, Simon Ekpa is busy, claim. That was why Simon Ekpa, our PM, had to stop ESN. Because ESN was created by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And the activities of the Ojobo people that, in the DOS, because of hunger, they couldn't fend where they began to do Ojobo. Now, because of the activities, Simon Ekpa, our PM, said no. We need to disband ESN and I form a stronger body, a stronger security council. That's that way. They will know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the ESN he created, died, and today the ESN doesn't exist anywhere in this Biafran land. It doesn't exist. Anytime you hear ESN, that's when they want to do their kunkum they use in UK, where Igbo people were doing Igbo Day, doing Babiala with kunkum. They are looking for support. Support for what? What are you doing with the support? Did Nnamdi Kanu not tell you in the program I projected here some days ago that you can't be doing anything freedom in secrecy? You can't be hiding your face. You can't, that this is a tough business. Nnamdi Kanu address these things. So I don't want to talk about it again. So now you can see where we are going. You can see the direction we are going. You are seeing that. That is where we are going now. They want to make sure they link up cases against Onyendu. But Simon has warned not to allow it fly, and it will not fly. That is why I want to now connect something. Because she is working hard any possible means to make sure that she gets at Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is why you saw Caro White. Whenever, like what Onyendu did today, maybe I think I should even let you see some things more. What Onyendu did today, Onyendu, as usual, was demonstrating his bravery. Yes, as usual. Because follow him now. Meanwhile, Justice Nyako replied that she would be happy to do just that. That is rescuing herself. That withdrawing from Onyendu's case. She wants to withdraw from Onyendu's case because Onyendu charged her to do so. That is why. And anytime, why you will see Delilah doing only things that Onyendu forbid is because she is Delilah. The reason Delilah is doing everything Onyendu forbid is because she is Delilah. Otherwise, no other reason. That is why you will see them getting agitated, so infuriated that Caro White is no more there and having access to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to give them report and give Zoo information on what to work against us with. That was what Caro White was doing. But thank God we are here. We are here live and direct. So now you can link up everything. You can link up everything perfectly. Caro White Caro, you need to stop Ibaude. Because you have nothing to offer, Caro. Caro, that money you collected will finish now. Caro, it will finish. Oh, Caro don't know this. That Caro, it will finish very soon. When Caro is not getting update, she will be very angry. Caro is not getting update. The other day, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu had to try defending himself, if you follow today, one of the prominent things that happened in the court today was that Onyendu shouted down at Ejimako, the lead counsel, Ejimako. And don't forget that this Delilah is still calling the baby. Oh, sorry, Delilah is still yes, Caro, as lead counsel, still advanced and still running to him as what? Your husband, sorry, I'm gonna say your husband. Our leader sacked him. So why are you still calling him? Why are you still calling him lead counsel? He has been sacked. Everybody that Onyendu sacks is the persons you are running to. It has happened. He's been sacked. Onyendu, Onyogaderema. I saw your courage today in the court, Onyendu. I did nothing but just to develop some good people. Onyendu, you are too much. May God continue to bless you, Onyendu. May God continue to bless you. And you see the people that you surround yourself around with. The family own is the worst. But thank God, we will always remain here, fighting for the just cause. Yes, we will always be fighting for the just cause. When Onyendu yelled at Ejimako, did you say Ejimako do anything? No. When Caro White was sacked, he saw Onyendu was trying to defend himself in the court. Caro White got agitated, was making all kind of posts and trying to get at Onyendu. But it's very, very, very unfortunate. It's unfortunate indeed. Don't forget also that last time when Onyendu tried to defend himself in the court, Caro White came out from his hiding, from his shells, to condemn Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He said all sorts of things against Nnamdi Kanu because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu just decided to defend himself. It wasn't his business, but because he was angry that Nnamdi Kanu was heading to somewhere very important, he didn't just want to, he just made sure, he wanted to make sure that Onyendu never go out of the net of the Nigerian government, because he is working with Delilah, and that made me want to believe on the accusation of Rebellious that he has a fact, he has information, and linking to what Master Prophet said, that Caro White fathered. I think I will have to incorporate it here. I will incorporate his voice where he said it here. That in fact I will not want to say it myself. Let me hear it here now. And some of you will think that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not know that Caro White all along has been a mole planted in since his capture. The very moment Onyendu was blindfolded as he was brought in that fateful day, Onyendu knew something was fishy. Something was fishing, he knew. That was why Onyendu now began to tread with caution. A lot of things, if you see, there have been a lot of videos that circulated where Onyendu backed, ignored, humiliated Caro White and faced Maxwell or Barrister Aloy, the big masquerade. Now, if you follow this, like here, Onyendu just made a statement. He said, when he was to, go to court, he told them that the Nigerian court does not have the jurisdiction to try him. That the thing they said he committed was committed in UK. That he made a broadcast. Is that not good? That's not a problem. That he discussed, he liaised with his barristers and how he was going to, brush through the joke. That even UK, he did not bring this part. Even UK would take it a laughable appeal, to bring. So now he jokingly, or in a way to mock the Nigerian judicial system, he said that then it will be the UK that will then refer him back to the Nigerian court to give them go ahead to try him, which he said is, of course, he knew, or he know, even them know it's not possible. And that was why they had to now extract that part of the appeal that concerns the area where the jurisdiction of the offense. So that is it for you to understand that this mole, Onyendu, understood all this all along. All of you saw the day that Onyendu's child was brought in court, how he embraced him. And when you see these people, you think we don't know. Leave Karowet. According to Rebellious, the issue of paternity, I don't want to mention it. In fact, why am I pushed to? I will not mention that part. So let us look at the bravery of Onyendu. Look at him, the lion in the den. Look at him.
Channels will carry it. Newspaper will carry it. If Uchechi appear in DSS, as Nigeria media is, to visit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, it will not be Uchechi reporting it, saying, I visited my husband. It will be Nigerian newspaper. It will be Nigerian newspaper reporting it. It will no longer be group of criminals reporting it. It will even appear in CNN. Are you aware? You are not aware. Are you aware that Ejiofor having paternity problem with Uchechi about the last child? They decided to sabotage Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Are you aware? You are not aware. And that is the reason why people like us. So, first of all, I thank you, Master Prophet.
So you can see the connection. You can see, you just heard it from Rebellious. Now you can see the connection. Why Carol White has done everything possible to sabotage Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, to make sure that no traditional ruler, no legal counsel comes to the court, no, even the white lawyer from America, Bruce Fenn, he blocked everybody. He made sure Nnamdi Kanu never speak to the public. That was why he was so angry the day he was already sacked as Nnamdi Kanu's counsel, but he was still busy trying to interfere to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu didn't continue with defending himself, speaking. But of course, that should have told them that they can't, anything they do can't stop Onyendu. The light must always shine, even if you take the light in the most darkest place, in the most dark. There's nothing like most darkest. The most dark, bottomless pit. Light will always outshine darkness because it is light. Every effort by Carol White, as inspired by Delilah, who is always identifying with everyone that wants the fall of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, just to make sure they destroy Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Immediately Onyendu was renditioned, we learned that Delilah sold his house in UK. The meeting with Asare Dokobo, the meeting with Ifeanyi Oba, the late now, and every other person that mean bad against or to Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only people we meet. And they claim I am in the court. I went to see Onyendu. I went to see Onyendu. You can see why she is avoiding saying my husband. According to the claim of Rebellious, I am connecting this thing now for you. Why she is go and listen to her program in their cocoon backyard Radio Biafra program. Everything she said, she tried to avoid my husband. Because someone an Igbo get Tibuya must say my husband. She was saying Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of saying my husband Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that is the complete statement to make. That is the right statement to make. But she will always cut it because what Rebellious is saying is very, very, very seemingly valid. You can get that. Thank you for understanding. So, but we just need to, at this juncture, call it, draw the curtain here. We need to draw the curtain here for this particular day's program. I saw some of the things they were posting online, Tinubu's cap on Samonekba and all of that. So, lovers of freedom, if you have not subscribed to our channel, this is your first time coming to see us, please do good to subscribe. Thank you and remain blessed. Thank you. Biafra Radical Freedom TV.